Hi friends, Miss Arwood here. Oh, I'm so thankful that you came today because there are so many words we're going to be reading. I definitely am going to need some help. See, today our learning goal says, I can blend and separate onsets and rhymes of words. We know that words are broken up into different parts. And if we can identify and use the different parts, it'll definitely help us as we're reading new words. So let's talk about the onset. An onset is the beginning letter in a word. In this example, we see it's pointing to the letter C, because C is at the beginning of the word cup. Now the rhyme are just all the letters at the end. So the letters at the end of cup are up. So how does knowing about onset and rhyme help us to read new words? I'm so glad you asked. See, what happens is we can just use that rhyme and flip out the new sounds of the onsets that we want to put in front to create so many words. And if we recognize a rhyme, it helps us to do that switcheroo of the onset really quickly and confidently. And then, of course, we'll take the onset and the rhyme and we'll blend them together just like our slidey snake does and make a beautiful word that we can read. Today, we're going to practice onsets and rhymes using the rhymes at, in, and ip. So let's start with at. The great thing about a rhyme is that the end of the word is always going to stay the same. It's always going to say at if that's the rhyme we're using. So let's go ahead and point to the word at and say it nice and loud. At. Perfectly. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to make words using at. Okay, right away, you should just be looking at that onset. We already know the rhyme says at. So all we have to do is throw in a beginning sound. Bat. There we go, bat. What about this one? Yes, mat. Oh, I love to make baby that. What's that word? Yes, rat. Perfect. Cat. And pat. Oh my goodness. Look at how many words you just read so quickly just using that rhyme of at and switching out the onset. We have bat, mat, that, rat, cat, pat. What do you notice about all of those words? Yes, they have the same ending, so it's just very simple and quick to be able to switch out that beginning onset sound and make new words. Look at 6 words we read so lickety-split fast. I'm so impressed. Let's try a new rhyme. Let's use the rhyme in. Go ahead and point to in and say in with your reading finger pointing. In. Excellent job. Okay, as I start showing you the words, I just want you to think about the beginning sound for that onset and slide it into our rhyme in. Here we go. Good. Bin. Pin. Awesome. Tin. Yeah. Says I already know the rhyme is going to be in. So I just have to really focus hard on that onset sound, right? If you can hear Miss Arwood, I'm saying it in my brain before I say the whole word. Win. Good. Vin. Nice. Sin. Excellent. 6 more words. Let's get our reading finger and point to them and say them. Here we go. Bin. Pin, tin, win, vin, sin. Excellent! That's already 12 words. I told you we were going to read so many today. All right, let's practice with one more rhyme. Sorry, friend. It's ip. Can you go ahead and point to it and say ip with your reading finger? Ip. Excellent job. Okay, right away, as soon as you see ip in a word, you already know that sound. Don't worry about it. You just have to think about the onset. What sound are we adding to the beginning of ip? All right, as soon as you see it, start attacking that word and trying to figure it out. Bip. Good. Sip. Excellent. Mip. Good job. Fip. Good job. Pip. Wonderful. Zip. Oh, that's my favorite one. Now, if you'll notice, some of these words are not real words. That's okay. We're just practicing using that onset and rhyme. So it's okay if some of the words are just kind of silly. All right, let's go ahead and read all of these words, and we're going to point to them with our reading finger. And as we do, we're going to say all of these ip words. Let's go. Bip, sip, mip, fip, pip, zip. Awesome. That's 6 more words. That's 18 words. We read so quickly today. Oh my goodness. I love using onset and rhymes. So we use the rhymes at, in, and ip. And when we did that, we made so many words. Our learning goal said, I can blend and separate onsets and rhymes of words. We do that because it helps us to discover and understand what words we're trying to read, because we can use our knowledge of the rhyme and just flip out that beginning sound of the onset. Okay, as you're reading, I want you to look for words that have the same rhyme and look and see what letters they're putting on the front as an onset to create new ones. Okay, all right, happy reading, everyone. See you next time.